I've been in this space for about 2 years, and previous to that, we were in my house. We have a big farmhouse in the Hollywood Hills, and we were working out of that, and all the girls were in all the bedrooms, and we were making gowns in one room, we were making furniture in another. I was making necklaces at the dining room table, and that's how things evolved. My brand is really a reflection of all the things that I love and all the things that I've worked my whole life for. I'm going to walk you through, I'm going to show you everything that we do. Up here is where we have all the sheets and the towels and the linens. I have about 11 different types of sheets, towels, and linens. I buy my linens in France, and I buy them in Italy, and I manufacture here in California. I design all of the linens, we design all of the details, and we buy the finest fabrications we can get our hands on. So this is an area that I'm going to teach you a lot more about. So I want you to get smart, I want you to get educated, and I'm going to show you a luxury brand, and I'm going to show you how to save money, and I'm going to show you how to make your own. This is a collection that I based on Grace Kelly. I said to myself, what would Grace Kelly wear to a rock concert? And this is what I came up with. This is really a collection that can be worn with a young woman or a very sophisticated lady. For me, my wardrobe has to be flexible. It has to be the high and the low, and that's what I want to teach you about when it comes to fashion. That it's not about the designer, and it's not about the fabrication, it's all about the silhouette, and it's all about how it looks on you. The most important thing about my brand is Theo. This is the love of my life. So Theo, let's show you our fabulous tricks. Sit, Theo, sit. Good boy, down. Good boy, so that's our tricks. Good boy, Theo. This is my candle closet. My grandmother always had a candle closet in the home that I grew up with. My mother has one in her house, and I actually have one in my personal house. So when you open up the doors like this, and it's like this amazing smell of fragrance comes your way. So I thought if I ever developed my own candles, which I knew I was going to because I love candles, I was gonna have my own candle closet. So come on in. I have 10 different candles and 10 different fragrances. I have handmade all of my fragrances in France and in Italy. I purchase each note and I create each note and blend them so I come up with these unique fragrances. This is Folly, and it has a lot of red grapefruit and hints of green leaf in there. This is a place to come if you ever come visit us at Tobi Tobin. This is my favorite room. You like it? Ah, that's a good one. Theo likes that one. Okay, you gonna try Bibliotech? This is vanillas, deep vanillas. Do you like that? Oh, see, every time. This is the chocolate bar. We sell a lot of chocolate. I did it as a fluke. We sort of came across a house, and this little old lady was making chocolate, and we walked by, we could smell the chocolate. It's really a Hansel and Gretel story. I said to her, I convinced her, I said, listen, do you think that when I launch my brand, that you would make chocolate for me? So we make this chocolate here locally in Los Angeles. It's made piece by piece, and I must tell you, it is amazing chocolate. So we really are a modern luxury brand that's rooted in the past. It's rooted in historical design. It's based on 16th century France. It takes you anywhere from there to mid-century. I love French 40s. I love Spanish 50s, but there's always the mix with me, and that's the most important thing with design, is that there's a mix in textures, that there's a mix in periods, that there's a mix in luxury, that there's something affordable, and then there's something that's so luxurious and something to be aspired to. But I gravitate towards craftsmanship, and I gravitate towards that in all arenas. I like to tell the story. The story is the most important thing for me when I'm designing a collection. I come up with a period, and I come up with a client. And so I know who's sitting in that chair, I know who's wearing that gown, I know what she looks like, I know what he dresses like, I know where they live, I know how much money they make, I know where they travel. So it's really about finding what is the it of this thing, what is the beginning of it. And for me, that's how I design. I like all the grounding elements. I like the texture, I like the reflection. For me, it has to be there in the architecture. I'm constantly looking for the formula, I'm constantly looking for the math in something. And when I look at a chair or when I design a gown, for me it's numbers. There's a math in everything. I'm always looking for the answer, and I'm always looking for the math, and I'm always looking for the challenge.